Mr. Garza, very articulate, is wrong in a number of areas. Let me tell you. First of all, this race is not about politics. It shouldn't be. It's about justice. The two violations I had, one of them was $10 because I missed a teacher's check that I didn't put in there. It was $10. But to resolve it, to pay $200 to go to Austin, pay a hotel bill on my own, possibly rent a car and meals, was $400 or $500. You can resolve an issue with the commission, with the Ethics Commission, just by paying the fine. The other part was an old friend of El Paso who already has business with the Land Commissioner's office. AEW already had $75 million worth of business with the Land Commission. The Land Commission is part of the State Board of Education. As a friend, my wife being from Columbus, Ohio, not with me, she's in Columbus, Ohio. I'm out in LA doing business because I own some apartments out there, was asked to go to the game. He was supposed to give me a season ticket to go see the SC Ohio State game. Little did I know that at the last minute he gave that ticket away and went out and bought a ticket from a scalper and then gave it to me, and then under Ethics Commissions we have to turn that in if it's over $250. I didn't turn anything in because it was not over $250 because SC told me the ticket was for $75. He claims he paid $700 for the ticket. How did I resolve it? Did I admit guilt? No, I did not admit guilt. But I had to go over there from El Paso. Rather than that, you just pay the fine. You pay the ticket, just like any parking ticket. Those were not very large ethics violations. He's exaggerating. Believe me, he's exaggerating. $10 and a ticket that was worth $75 through a client service to a person that I had known for years and years and years. Okay? That's number one. Number two, I have visited in the 22 years every one of those school districts, every one of those superintendents. Superintendents change. They change every 4 years. Many of them change. But you go down to Roma, they know who I am. You go down to Laredo, they know who I am. Eagle Pass, Del Rio, they know who I am. Fort Stockton, they know who I am because they come to our meetings in Austin. If the superintendent doesn't come, the assistant superintendent comes. I'm there to serve my district, my constituency, the public in Austin. But occasionally I do go out of pocket. Now Senator Shapley told me, you forgot to tell him how much you get paid. We get paid zero. One big zero. We're volunteers. We're volunteers. A lot of this is out of our own pocket. Mr. Garza is going to have to take time off, which the district should not pay for his time off to go to Austin. We will find out whether the district pays for his time off to go to Austin. And if he wants to meet with constituency, he'll have to be on a Saturday and a Sunday. Because yes, he's an educator, and that's well, and I welcome that. And I hope that the curriculum is written by educators. Because I appoint educators to my committees. I appoint a number of El Pasoans, a number from Laredo, a number from Del Rio, a true representation. But what we do, and what Mr. Garza is going to be pressured to do, is to make amendments to those recommendations of those committees, those professional committees. Now, we had to fight with those people, and luckily I got a few things in, because I didn't want to get things in, because I don't write curriculum, and I shouldn't. Professional educators that I appointed, Dr. De La Tejas, who I appointed, a professional PhD from the University of Texas, served as one of our expertise on that, you know, communicating with him, working with the committees, working with the review committees. Yet our board, and the standards are back there, you can go check. I left the 2 books back there. Look, 300 amendments, 300 changes by a political group of the Board of Education, social conservative group of 7 members. Now, Mr. Garza says he's supported by Governor Perry. If he's supported by Governor Perry appointed Dr. McElroy, who the Senate would not confirm, okay? Mrs. Lowe was appointed by Governor Perry. Mrs. Lowe voted on Friday with the social conservatives. Is he going to be with the social conservatives, or he's going to be independent? And if he's independent, he's going to have the same power as some of us Democrats, and that is 0. Because the board right now is loaded with those 7 members who try to pick up one vote And they will be picking on him for that one vote. You can, there's other pictures, and you can do your own homework on this. I'm not telling you what's not true, okay? Last of all, we have textbooks that we've approved. A number of textbooks. The legislature's not happy with them. Will they fund the books? We don't know. Is the money there? Yes. We have the money from the permanent school fund. But because the state has an $18 billion budget, we don't know if the students of Texas are going to be first on their budget. Are they going to supply the money for those books? Are we going to have the professional development that's set up for 2011? Are we going to have the textbooks that are going to be out to the regional service centers for review in 2012, and then are they going to be in the classroom in 2013? Is a new board of education and maybe a new governor of education going to change that whole process? We don't know. Those are all of the unknowns of politics that are out there. So you've got, yes, you've got a decision to make. I will work with the new governor and the new legislature to make sure that the Board of Education has no right in writing curriculum of Texas. I will totally take myself out. That will be by a board of elected, of appointed officials by whatever body the governor or the legislature wants, or some of the members of the board, a group that comes up with a professional team of educators who really know education and make those selections. Because curriculum is in the books for 10 years, folks. For 10 years. We have books in the classroom that were written 10 years ago. The other thing is we have to go to technology. We've got to go to technology. California doesn't want our books. Minnesota doesn't want our books anymore. South Dakota doesn't want our books because they're full of religious content. This has become a religious board, okay? We can't have that. And if we have basically technology as part of that, then those folks can go to the publishers and take out what they don't agree with Texas. Right now we influence many, many states because of the scale of the economy. They want to buy the Texas book because the Texas book is a lot less expensive. When the publishers sell a number of books in the state of Texas, then they can sell a book to Minnesota for $59. If Minnesota wants their own book, it's $159. So do the math. They buy the Texas version book. The State Board of Education in Texas has too much power in the curriculum of our children in Texas and the curriculum of this nation. It has to be changed. Now, keep in mind that I did have some amendments that I put in because I didn't want to be left out. I got an El Paso on there by the name Daniel Oliva, okay? The first Hispanic astronaut, okay? We got him in there. That was my doing. Elena Ochoa, I got her on. That was my doing. Mr. Tejas, Raymond Tejas, the first Hispanic mayor of a major city in Texas, I got that on. It got to the point that you either joined them or you didn't play the game. But there was some critical issues there that we had no business doing. So again, I'm running for re-election to make sure that I can work with the new leadership to take away the power that the state board has right now in the curriculum area. If they want to approve the textbooks up and down, that's another thing. If we want to fund them, that is good. If you want to work on assessment with professionals to help us, which we normally have professional teams that come out, then that's fine. The permanent school fund should remain under the State Board of Education, so it's not influenced like the governor's teacher retirement fund, which if you make a large contribution, then you get to serve on that board. That's the way that works. You make a large contribution to the governor and he gets to appoint you to the teacher retirement fund or to the employees fund. All those endowments, all those retirement funds are political. They're a political appointment. This is the State Board of Education. And believe me, one member, Charlie, does not have the influence of the 14 others. You just don't have it. You have to work with those folks. One member cannot do it. I don't care how powerful you guys think I am on the permanent school fund. I don't have that much power. There's 14 others that make decisions. Very smart individuals. I'll tell you about my credentials the next time.